Okay, guys. So, a little bit of myth busting today. Nitro myth busting again. About glow plugs and some untrue things that people have come up with over the years. And let's get into that. So, the untrue thing, or one of the number one untrue things you'll hear, is that a hot glow plug will make your engine run hotter. It doesn't. Like a lot of people say, oh, it's cold outside, I need to run hot glow plug. It's warm outside, I need to run a medium glow plug. It's, hot outside, I need to run a cold glow plug. You don't need 10 different glow plugs to go running outside. You don't. It's BS. It's nonsense, not true. Or you need a hot glow plug to burn, like say 10 or 20% nitro. Or you need a cold glow plug for 30% nitro. You don't need to do that. You don't need a whole plethora of glow plugs to go running your stuff. Excuse me. Basically, if the manufacturer recommends a certain plug, like a certain heat range and length, it doesn't have to be any specific brand. I run OS plugs in all my stuff and have forever. But if they recommend, say, this LC4 for your 3.3 or whatever it is, just run that. You don't need 10 different glow plugs just because the weather's different that day. That's ridiculous. You don't need to do that. You can run 30% fuel with a hot glow plug. It's not going to hurt anything. It's just its efficiency at low RPMs is better, so you can tune it richer. It can burn the fuel more efficiently for off-road applications. Hence the reason why you see a hot glow plug in most off-road applications. Most on-road applications, you see them running a medium or a colder glow plug because they're spending more time at wide open throttle. So the myth that you need a hot glow plug for cold weather, busted. You need a cold glow plug for 30%, busted. You don't need that. Oh, it's hot outside, you need a cold glow plug, busted. You don't need that. It's false. It's not true. It'll screw with your tuning. Your engine's not going to run right. It's just, run the factory plug. Unless it recommends in the manual to run a certain plug with a certain fuel, or if it's this temperature, run this plug. If it says that in the manual, then do it. If it doesn't, then forget it. Run the factory plug. There's also two different lengths of glow plugs. There is a standard reach. So this guy will do fine in your 3.3s and 2.5s and the OS 21TM and several other engines that need a standard reach plug. This plug is longer. The threads are longer than this plug. This is what you'll find in most OS engines. Most any OS engine except for the 4-strokes and a few others will use, maybe not an A3, but an equivalent heat range or something like that, but it'll be the same length. If you guys can see, it might be hard to tell on camera, but you can see how much longer the threads are here than they are over here. So make sure you always run the appropriate length plug and heat range, like I was saying. Some people go, oh, well, I just run whatever glow plug, and my truck runs like shit or whatever, or has issues with this or doesn't quite run right, blah blah blah. It's like, because you're running the wrong plug. If you're running a cold plug, it's not going to be doing what it should be if it's designed to be running a hot or medium plug. A lot of people also say, oh, well, all I have is long glow plugs, so I stack 2 or 3 washers on there and my engine's covered in oil and blah blah blah. What do I do? It's like, okay, don't be a cheap ass, buy the right plug. So like I said, it's all very simple. Follow your owner's manual. It'll tell you what to do. If you don't have one, Google it or watch this video. It'll tell you exactly that. I know a lot of you guys are in the Nitro RC Enthusiast group on Facebook. Wicked freaking group full of tons of great information. But like I was saying, just pay attention. And there's a lot of really false information out there that people have come up with over the years. Like the one that, to run 30%, you need a, absolutely freezing cold glow plug, and you don't. Or to run outside, you need a hot glow plug. You don't. It's just run the factory shit. So, and you won't have a problem. I hope that kind of clears some things up for you guys. And everyone always asks what kind of glow plugs I use. These are pretty much the two that I run in almost everything. The Traxxas Pro 15, and some of my other engines get this guy here. Or LC3, which is hot for off-road. These ones are the best. The LC3 and this guy here are the best for burning 0%. But those are pretty much the two I run in 85% of my engines. Because I keep getting that question. There is also 4-stroke glow plugs, which I don't have one on hand. which are super long. And if you look at a 4-stroke glow plug, maybe I'll put one in another video, the tip right here is even longer. It has like a long kind of stock on it, I guess, whatever you would call it, an unthreaded, long unthreaded part. So you have to make sure you don't want to run one of those because your piston will hit it. Anyhow, guys, I'm starting to ramble on here. Got a head full of whatever today. But anyways, hopefully that clears up some things for you guys. Keep burning nitro. And thanks for watching as always. Stay safe out there.